Tetar Sora Tretitavala Dene, Ranle Tepa Mugu, Yavoyana, Shilatan, the teacher, and you took it.
So if one have the devotion and inclination and a very sincere sense of the way of subjugating to the Guru, then of course one can receive all the blessing instantly.
Shenlapton Nipa Sayade Yurkonjul Letati the Ral Leva de Mare, so you songe Tantiji, Saint Tantilla, Mati be put that Seva Chimbochigene, Yundi Abajire, Yena Yong Aransoki, Sunday Mugu, Tonson Sobaji, Demboji Matu Vijendegi, and not only Shenlap Tolanda Mato Solo, or Tenant the Rono Sotoki, Jilla Rolegi.
So just actually receiving the blessing is not really depend upon the object of refuge. All these Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they are just constantly there just to benefit all sentient beings and care for them. But when we could not have our sense of subjugating in such a way with a strong devotion and inclination and faith, when those qualities are not been arisen within our mind stream, then it get obstructed with the blessing. Otherwise, if one have all those qualities such as devotion, faith and so forth, that there is no any minute that take to receive the blessings.
Ben Nima Nima Shadi, Nima Lumban Dilet Shargun, then I share Magil somebody, Nima on Gitetium, Nima Coron Sharon, you want to go by the Shargir.
So, for example, like, just sun arise in the sky, and then, of course, sun doesn't have any kind of conceptual thought that where sun want to shine here or there. It just naturally are just kind of shining in a pervasive way.
Then, go to the two jet, Suri, Chodon, Rinzun, Kayon, but Yene, Chandu budget.
So similar like that, all the blessings and care for all the sentient being is just in that way, just without any bit of like partiality or distinction in relation with the sentient being. It is always there.
Lord number 2 by the mount. Already in the turbine motor, it took the Lansam.
It's just only because of that our too much conceptual thought, and then we have this dualistic mind of subject and object very strongly grasping, and also we end up with the hopes and fear that how that become obstruction to really receive the blessings.
And I don't so let all live and cat say in now. Darkin in the Jitoba, Nyamomba Chadon Monson Jitoba, Nyamova Dunga, Cassay in a Parmeva Shirati, DJs and Roma Kavashet, Ronoso the Daris.
So that is why it is completely depend upon us how we could receive those blessings. So in all the time we need to just be aware of that not falling into all these conceptual thoughts and afflictive emotional thoughts and all sorts of grasping thought, and where we try to work on, try to abandon all those negative thoughts. So in Tibetan we have a saying that the kind of the Dharma, taming or not taming, one doesn't know. If you could tame your just wild mind, and that what it is known as the actual taming of Dharma. So it is important to tame one's mind properly in accordance with these teachings.
Sanjay Church Gomo Jeti Gedon Songaji Ganen Jude Mutra to choose Akiden Be Massage Judgment soon you're ready done. Send in the reach at the Sunga Jirima. Yeah,
So, of course, that Buddha has taught a very vast, extensive teachings of the Sutrayana, about 34,000 verses, and also the Ati Yoga Great Perfection, 6,400,000 verses of teaching. This is all just mainly concentrated to tame or subdue one's wild mind.
Church Gomo de Reti Rong Jilla Mati Yabotis down the Latin, Tortu Geramato, Toma Kid Gerama, Magu Malo Maritina, Pentoguris, Church Gomo Rerekina.
So even one know every individual, the divisions of the Tripitaka, that and if one apply in practice properly, that itself will just benefit oneself and will purify all those obscurations. That much kind of benefit is there.
Top Rongo Tembasede, Ron Kovaji Dungandele, Tortubashuna, there was.
So, as we born on this earth and moreover obtaining this precious human rebirth, and if you could be just smart enough that one could be liberated from the suffering of samsara, then it is a great achievement.
Tele Shonda, Chender, Jinder, Nature, Hisa, Chimihisa, Chiguma, Rondo, Send, Nocturne, and this.
So, in relation with that there is no nothing to relate with whether one understands Dharma or one doesn't understand, or where one wants to be kind of very famous or high rank or whatsoever. The mainly, if we could to tame our mind, then that is the most greatest benefit.
Nena Tanditu, Rongi Jilla, Nyamumbi, Tobatan, Markia, Mebasiati, Dutis, the Nyamumbi Dut on the Markiene, he hit it with the Rongi Jilla, Sheba, teach it, Dutis, a decade.
So, even just every morning, just distributing this tuti, the medicine, Dharma medicine. So, in Tibetan, tuti means which all the four kinds of negative forces or devils that which pacify, and then thi, which means like the quality of the wisdom that which could be just arisen within one's being, and for that reason it was given.
The noto hid nejo senlap chembores nguru mochi gudine dati pardo senlap manyam baji senlap to jin tulle ya ba kyada jire tena nina to drubiti so now Jaganda Jinago, Comum Bogin to Carrele, Tadisha Dugu, Pena, Sawa Jella, and Lot Tongue. Men not be Massim Borchambo in Roger, Duri, Death on Rochu Mari, the nation did Pena Gion, Tipole Chag and Alonso Gios, what Kilo Corretum Yarguri. They know in Tamti Kunchambo, the Nikata Guinea, no year, may lay Lamo Yamari.
So, for example, like this medicine, that it has a great deal of blessing, because that this the whole, in a sense, kind of recipe, or that the tradition is been kind of carried on without any breakages. From Guru Pema Sambhava all the way till today, and as we prepare all this medicine, of course, in India, we just buy all this medicine, like many hundred thousands of just money, and then certain medicines are even sometimes very expensive, and that it has to go through very proper procedure of preparing. That there is just try to get rid of even just tiny bit of those poisons and everything that assembled as medicine, and then engage with the puja ceremony, and that way just it is not just easy to prepare. It has prepared with the lots of all this hard work and the blessing ceremonies.
Ginamba Jangro Momoki Chimere Pan Neguri, they don't hear on the thoughts in my Pusun Soba Yongre now can Jarkayadatum, Korun Mental Joss in Lumbatil, Chinko to the memorandum, was there to one Tanji told you a version, Mumbo Yongre, then out on the thought of Seman, truths about the Latin, Topji. Sa Chembozole, the me Shiganda dinner, the kind of run now, so many years.
So, these, as we prepare, then many hundreds of monks go through all these prayers, and then it has to just put into certain kind of bag, and then underneath where there are kind of fire, candlelight fires, and that which has to prepare very properly, and as it just comes out very successfully, then there are also signs that hold that area. Sometimes there are rainbows, or that within the mandala there are kind of fire burning or radiating light or very special smell and so forth. And according to that once it is completely prepared, then of course it becomes just something very sacred, and because of it carries that kind of blessing.
Jingle members of the Jingle Sino at the Mari, he Margaret Sino at the Maris.
So when it has been explained that at the mandala they are burning fire, it's nothing like kind of ordinary fire burning, everything. It is like the wisdom fire.
This is also non si cobate, also the Nyamton Toba later, teach the message 10 years.
So, with all this blessing that every morning it is given so that you could have your realization and experiences all the time being increasing and developing.
Yeah, technology, machine, purchasing Hakumaris, Karain and dangerous.
So, if this kind of like the story or history is not been just explained, I think mostly they really don't know what is all about this.
Lombale, get number of tunusa, Lombat de Jordan, there's the men of South to watch Chamichido, then on Jamdoris.
Even certain places where there are kind of bad spirits and kind of hearing kind of like a haunted sounds, then even you just burn tiny bit of it, it just pacifies everything.
Zubol and Nasa Mombo, did Jimber Saji and Nasa on the Kalikan Jamdo.
Even that one have any kind of physical sickness, then if one could eat this all the time, that can help to just get rid of the sickness.
That get a mobile game, nothing on Mondo demand on the children pesos. So
now today that all the Wando students, you are receiving the teaching, rest you all can leave to your places to do your practices. So today is the just 25th day, which is the Dakinis day.
Tati Lonsong Tangin Doya Jene, Nibachamo Yabidusere, Digas, Chuyabo Drodo, Jinla, Niba Chigres.
So that within one's body, all these beings, and especially one's channels and vital energy essential drops are increasing. So according to that, if you engage into practices properly, one could just naturally have better result.
It is a Nyingma,
so that is why afternoon 2 o'clock, then we'll just do the Gana Chakra Puja of the Dagini Jitojel.
Okay, thank you.